Table 2. When you get to the operating room, we will do, there's a perineal post there as well.
I'm just assuming it goes like right up.
Yep, this is right up against it.
Alright. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought.
It's not that bad.
Sure.
They did 2 hip spicas in my clinical today.
They did?
Yeah, a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. So their thing looks like a little
At
bit of both.
Nope. Guarantee. Was Eric there?
Mm-hmm.
Did he do one?
No.
Did?
It
Who was
was my...
I thought you were whistling at me, but I was like, whoa, man.
Black Widow, baby.
In the chest. The reason why I put stockinette on my arms is because when I'm reaching around him with fiberglass, I don't want the fiberglass on my skin. So it's a little trick that you can do. This is going to be like a little tank top for you there, buddy.
No. You know?
I know you just can't wait to get in
Mm-hmm. You better believe it. I did 40 crunches in preparation for this thing.
So you're going to put this thing on, arms through those holes.
I am. Alright, well,
Right
this
there.
is going to be fun. I gotta take my glasses off for this. Not.
And this will stretch out and fit you.
Stretch out a
I've
lot.
had bigger people get in this thing.
It's toys in there. Does this make me trim?
Alright. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to hop up here. This will hold you. Don't, when you get up there, try not to go moving around a whole lot. So hop on up.
Like, sit?
Straddle? You can straddle it.
Alright, Bessie. Let's ride.
Alright, now scoot that way. There you go. Keep scooting. There you go. Get familiar with the pose. Alright, calm down. Now what you're going to do next is lay down. There should be a little pillow. You got it?
Is that just like a stockinette filled with socks? Doesn't he have another one? It's like a door. Okay,
That's
sock
the
shed.
door. There was a little pillow back there.
If I go that way, I'm like half my body's flaying
The
off.
one
the
bad
back
thing
of
about
it.
this, well, the one thing that
I'm too tall for it.
The one bad thing is that this thing right here starts to bug you over time. The good thing is
You're fast?
we are fast.
Okay.
So if you are going to have this done, you want it done by me and Mike. You guys all get to have it done by your colleagues. Exactly. A kind word
Is
for
that
it.
the base of a former table that used to be here?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just make it wider?
Because I have to slide this
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of, how do you get the people up there?
Oh, we'll lift them.
Yep.
We'll carry them, lift them straight on up, lay them down.
All I had was a protein bar.
That'll work.
Mhm. Hey, look at this for free. Touching's gonna cost you.
Yeah, I do. And the knee.
You did this to me.
You actually did it to yourself.
Yeah. He was repeatedly passing by me that night.
Right here, I can't see what's going on. It's too tall. I'm just looking for flex and abducted. What will help me is abducted. That helps.
Well, hi there. What are you up to today?
Oh, you know what? Before we do that, we're going to put this document on.
Hope you know this like slight weird smile is not for any unscrupulous reason. Like I don't know what else to do right now. You're my rock, man.
I got you.
Pictures will be available.
Pictures? Oh, okay.
Lift up.
I expect at least 50% of the profit.
So hip spicas could be done. They're considered a 1 hip spica, a 1.5 hip spica, or 2 hip spica. What do you think that means?
Full leg, half leg.
Full leg.
Like both ways.
Well, then a 1 leg and then a half a leg on the other, or both legs full.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, are the feet put in?
Okay.
Sometimes the feet are put in, sometimes they're not. That's not our call. I can't see anything that would require where the foot would have to be in. I'll tell you what really bugs patients though is if it's not in, it does tend to bug the patient right here where they leave the foot out. It kind of rests right on the edge of the cast constantly. Same thing back here. And when we get this thing on him and we take him off and put him on a table, I'll show you some of the things that tend to drive these people nuts.
This is a really comfortable pillow.
Chris, you said one, 1.5, and 2 refers to the leg.
The leg.
Half leg and then both legs, right?
Yep.
So, a
So
2 would
we're
be
going to do a 1.5 tonight. A 2 would be both legs
both
full
legs,
in.
Okay.
Or you could just do 1.
Got it.
Is that ace?
That's ace.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Just to hold the feet on them?
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's get that in fall.
He likes to rotate out, so actually this table will allow me to rotate his foot out a little bit.
Is it different for me?
Yeah.
Does it matter one side or
Do
the
you
other?
need anything besides five?
You want to try to get him as close as possible. What's kind of weird is this one actually looks pretty good.
Oh, I just look like that like that.
That one's pushed all the way in. This one is not. One of the complications is them not being able to breathe.
So what is this for?
So this allows them to breathe. Once the cast is on, that rebel's on there pretty tight. They have a hard time moving their diaphragm.
Pat for Mike.
I'm just a Vanna White tonight.
Why didn't you wear the dress?
Whatever.
Feels like I'm sweating.
Back? Yeah, you will. So the parameter, this is going to start at your nipple line. And you're going to work your way down. And then the parameters on the legs. What I tend to do is, well, first of all, the parameter on the leg would be the same as the cylinder. And then also 4-finger breaths above the patella on the half leg. Just a hand above the proximal end of the patella.
Are you going 50% overlap?
On my web roll?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
You said we're going to be doing this in teams when we're.
Yes. So how am I going to do this? So basically you will break down into teams of 4 or 5 and you all get credit for doing 1.
Oh.
So even the patient will get credit for doing it.
Go above me.
I'm sorry?
Want me above me?
Just, yeah, below, yeah, above. The weakest part of this cast is right at the butt cheek. There's a little triangle, they call it intern's triangle. That right there is the weakest part of this cast.
I ain't getting fresh, believe me, man. No, not my type.
Suck, bro.
Stop it right now, right?
Hey, you just dashed some dreams right now.
There will be some areas that have to be padded a little extra on top of your typical padding here. The transition from the pelvis to the leg is a very tricky area. in adults or even in bigger kids, we will add a bar between the legs.
Which way? That way, right?
It will run from the distal end of one leg to the proximal end of the other. And for males, the bar will go behind the legs. For females, it'll be in front. And that's just based on anatomy. Guys tend to pee on things.
I know I've done it once or twice.
You got that, There'll be some kidney-shaped.
You got something to say? Yeah?
Watch them lightly pat.
Oh, yeah.
So you can use felt or foam on this, and you're going to go right above the ASIS.
Right above.
Insulated.
The top part of that is right above?
Right above.
Okay, the
How
top
many
part.
of these have you done, Mike?
Huh?
How many hip spikes have you done?
One. I didn't have a table. I had to use my imagination.
Oh man. So you like boxes or?
You'll
I
pad
do.
the whole
Stands.
length of the spine.
Yep.
A small comment for babies.
Can you hand me
right?
one of those web rolls?
Kind of knock
Okay.
my foot out of there.
Chris, are you doing it to the side of the post or just on the?
On the post? Well, you can't be on the post. I've wrapped the post up.
How hard is that to bounce up there? It's up there. Is it
Oh,
hard?
Not really.
No.
I mean,
Wide enough?
you kind of feel a little uncertain, but you're
Yeah.
like, for the most part, you're like, yeah, this is okay. Kind of like a constant state of caution, not
Yeah.
like, ah.
Pubic symphysis is the other area that you're going to pad.
Is that just like bone prominence and stuff?
Well, the pubic symphysis prevents the pelvis from rocking. So that's one of that with hip spicas and with body casts, those are areas that you specifically put pressure on to mold it. It locks them in. I'm gonna guess where his is.
Oh.
Don't smile.
Oh, somebody got 20 points.
Another area that you can hit is the patella.
It feels like my foot's kind of turned inwards a little bit.
Want it out?
Just a little bit. You get it, yeah, right there.
Oh, that feels a lot better.
Spine, ASIS, pubic symphysis.
Would you
Got it? Some people will also throw some padding right up underneath here. We can do that.
Would you pad the ischial tuberosity as well, because that's what people sit on?
No.
Oh. Reason being.
You're not gonna be doing much sitting in this cast, right?
That's true.
At Kaiser, they tend to use some felt on this part. The way they do it actually works really well. They do a horseshoe with the felt. When we get to Kaiser, I'll show you guys how that works.
Maybe? Yeah. Kind of mad,
Right.
Can you push me back? I feel like I'm like sliding back down.
My one job and I mess it up already.
Man,
These are hard to open.
you're
Oh,
fine.
there we go, here we go. Alright.
Open it like a candy bar.
Nasty asshole. Stink.
You want to?
Yeah.
Fine.
Fiberglass?
We had to throw some out today.
Oh, is that like bargain there? Is that bargain there on the fiberglass?
Smell that already?
Yeah. It smells like sort of burning plastic. Somebody put Like a takeout container too long in the microwave.
Here's Matt.
This is gonna be a joy to get out of.
You're gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
Especially in the Sagos Premier League.
Hi, right here, we do have.
We're good.
Happy thoughts.
It's gonna be nice and warm here soon. So what can you do if you were by yourself and had to do this? Some things that you could do to buy some time. You could take the first roll and don't even dip it in water. It's something I've done in the past. If I'm doing a pretty big hip spica and I'm on my own, which always happens to me.
Would it matter where the dry roll started?
What was that?
Preferred place, since it's not wet, we prefer to start it like a specific area.
I always start on the bottom.